Shalom. This is Deacon Jonathan with the King James Bible University. And today teaching the title, The Race is for the Meek. The race is for the meek. Now the teaching I'm bringing forward, brothers and sisters, today is actually it's going to help guide not only me and other brothers who are now teaching, but up and coming brothers who's going to be teachers here at KJB, King James Bible University in the future. And I want to encourage them that, it ain't always the strong ones or the most gifted ones that are capable of teaching, but the ones that has the will to want to run this race till the end. The meek ones, the ones that's going to run this race not for fame or recognition by man, not for their own personal desires. The ones that are gonna put in that time and effort. Like I said, ain't everybody that started this race gonna finish this race. Let's be honest. You know, we hear in the back all the time and in the front. We're looking for feeders, we're looking for teachers that's willing to feed the most high flock. And we're still looking, still searching for feeders. So I want us to go over in the book of Ecclesiastes. We start over the book of Ecclesiastes. Chapter 9, Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and let's start at verse 11. And it reads, says here, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, to the strong ones, great in strength, nor the battle, the labor, the fight, the war, the struggle, to the strong, neither yet bread, the knowledge, the doctrine, the learning customs, to the wise, the ones that are discerning, acquainted, familiar, prudent to the knowledge and understanding, nor yet for the riches, for the wealth, the prosperity, and the eternal spiritual wealth of Jehovah, to men of understanding, knowledge, enlightenment, favor, and blessing, nor yet favor to men of skill, of talent, gifts, insight, someone who's very conversed, experienced in the text. But time and chance happen to them all. Let's go over, let's go to chapter 7 of Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, let's look at verse 27. Like I said, they ain't the most skilled, they ain't the ones that get this know put knowledge and understanding. Because many of us have that knowledge and understanding, but we become lazy, complacent, start to be sluggards. We sit on this talent, or we take it for granted, or we just feel like we can turn it off here and there. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have that mindset. We should have the mindset that every single day wanted to teach the Most High floor. Just the race we signed up for. You never see someone run a race, stop in the middle of the race and say, "Oh, I gotta take a break." No, they run that race till it's completed. Let's go over to Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Let's look at verse 27. And it reads, says, Behold, remember, this have I found, said the preacher, said the teacher, counting one by one. So he's analyzing, he's scoping out the line, trying to figure out who's the next up and coming. See ya? Counting one by one to find out the account, the reason. So you're trying to figure out why we can't find willing servants, willing feeders to want to feed the Most High people. That's what's going on, y'all. Psalm 9 verse 28. And it says, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I not found. So over 1,000 of men. It's hard to find one that's willing to feed the Most High flock, that's willing to put their foot in this race. Not one, but 1,000. But a woman, a spirit among all those have I not found. No one with that spirit, no one with that humble, no one with that willful spirit to want to be a servant, to want to be a feeder of the Most High. He found none with that spirit, that drive, that will to want to. Not one. Let's go back over to Ecclesiastes chapter 9. Look at verse 11. Let's read that again. It says here, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. Now, I see my own self, my own eyes. No, we have some very talented, skillful, and strong brothers here at KGBU who I see to be teachers. Some of them even stronger than me, but it's that will, that drive, that putting aside that fear, to want to stand bold for the Most High and do His service, do His will. And we are well capable brothers who could do that. Very strong in this knowledge, very wise, men of understanding, very skillful too. We have them here, but they gotta want it. Go First Corinthians. First Corinthians. First Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. And it reads, here, know you not that they which run in a race run all, but one receive the prize? Like I said, millions of us run this race, and many run for different reasons. However, the meek ones is going to finish the race. So run that you may obtain. You. He ain't say you all together, you. You take this on, you got to take this on, that you may obtain the prize. Come down to verse 25. See y'all? Including every man that striveth for mastery, for teacher, every man that striveth to labor for mastery, to be teacher, and temperance, but from intemperance and sober and self-control, freedom from the worldly distractions in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown. Not those ones who do it for control, for a worldly crown, for vainglory from man, for praise from man, to be idolized by man. That's some of who run this race for, to obtain a corruptible crown. But we, an incorruptible crown, we seek to be acknowledged by the Most High. We seek His prize. We seek to hear Him say, well done, my faithful servant. That's what we seek. We ain't here to seek no corruptible crown from no man, no flesh. That's what all us here have to have that same mindset. Let's go to First Peter. First Peter, chapter 4, verse 11. And it reads, see y'all? Provide if any man speak, let him speak, comparing as oracle, comparing as messengers of God. If any man, if any man speak, serve, let him do it as of the ability, the skill, the power, the wisdom, which God give it. Not man, which God give it. That God in all things may be glorified, may be shown respect, may be glorified. True. No, my bad, I read that wrong. If any man speak, let him speak comparing as the oracle, the messenger of God. If any man minister, if any man speak or serve, let him do it as of the ability which God giveth, that God in all things may be glorified. Through salvation anointed we, not are we, his we, to whom be praise, to whom be show respect, be glorified, and dominion, and authority forever and ever. Him, he get the glory, not us. So we're supposed to be doing it in the way of our Creator Jehovah. Because if He's in us, in you, it's supposed to show through us. Because, like I said, our fathers and brethren in the past did the exact same thing. Let's go over to Judith. Judith. Go over in Judith. Judith, chapter 8 and verse 25. And it reads, see y'all? Says here, verse 25. Moreover, let us give thanks to the Creator, our guide, which try us, reprove us, even as He did our fathers. Verse 24. Now, therefore, for that reason, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren. Let's show examples to the upcoming ones after us, after we pass the baton on to them. Let's show example how they're supposed to carry themselves through how we carry ourselves. We need to be example. We need to be that light. So we need to be meek and humble. We shouldn't be running up boastful and proudful and looking for self-recognition by man. No, but be humble and meek. We shouldn't let positions get to our head. We shouldn't let authority get to our head. See ya? Now therefore, brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend upon us, and the sanctuary and the house and the altar rest upon us. So they're gonna see how we conduct ourselves in this race. Don't think they ain't watching, they watching. So if we carry ourselves in a boastful and proud and arrogant way, they can think that's okay, and they can do the exact same thing. So we need to show them how true servants, because we are true servants, carry themselves when they're in a position of being a teacher, of being a feeder in this race. Let's show example of what Yahawashi did. Go over in Luke. Luke. Luke chapter 4, verse 14. And it reads, and Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit. So the power of Jehovah was upon him. The Spirit was upon Jesus the man in Galilee. And there went out a fame of him through all the region round about. So everyone talking about Jesus, this prophet. Watch this. Verse 15. And he taught in their synagogues. Not no church building. He didn't go on no church building. I can prove a point. Being glorified of all. Because watch this. Still, it's very key right here. Show you he was in no church building preaching. Watch this. Show me verse 14. And Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit. So the Spirit of Jehovah was upon him. Keep that as key. These are the ones who know who thinking even in the actual church building to teach. I'm gonna show you something. Go over Acts. Remember this right here. He returned in the power of the Spirit. Jehovah. Cool. Let me show you something. Show he proved that he was in no church building. Let's go over Acts. Watch this. Acts 17, verse 24. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the creator of heaven and earth, dwelleth on temples made with hands. Keep in mind, Jesus returned in the power of the Spirit of our Creator Jehovah. Cool. Watch this. Wisdom of Solomon. If you don't find any reason to want to go up in the church building. Oh, Jesus did it. No. Jesus didn't do that. Watch this. Wisdom of Solomon. 14. Verse 13. See ya? But neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. We don't dwell in no place. He ain't in no place from the beginning, and he can be there never. He was never from the beginning, not up to the state right now. Watch this. Jump up the verse 8. See ya? But that which is made hands is cursed as well as it, as he that made it. He because he made it, and it because being corruptible, it was called God. Jump down to verse 10. For that which is made with hands shall be punished together with him that made it. See, that's clear. Now watch this. Wisdom of Solomon. 1, verse 2. Watch this. Keep in mind, like I said, Luke 4:11, Luke 4:14. Just return in the power of the Spirit of Jehovah in Galilee. Cool. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 2. For he will not be found of them that tempt him, and show himself unto such as do not trust him. For forward thoughts, for crooked thoughts, separate from God and his power, may the try reprove the unwise. Watch this. For malicious soul, wicked soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in void of subject unto sin. So if the Spirit of God upon him, Jesus. If Jesus went in that synagogue, he would have bunks from off Jesus. Because watch this. So I'm down to verse 5. See y'all? For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee the sea and remove from thoughts that are without well understanding. Because he told in Acts, you don't do temples made with hands. I will not abide when unrighteous cometh in. So he was not in the building. He was he was he was in the assembly, in the gathering places. All right? Verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into what? Their synagogues, their gathering places, their places of assembly. As his custom is. The custom is, he don't go to temples made with hands. See right there. Cool. On the Sabbath day, and stood up to read. So Jesus stood up to read amongst the people. And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found the place wherein it was written. Verse 18. The Spirit of the Creator is upon me, because he had appointed me to teach the message to the poor. He has sent me to heal the brokenhearted, to teach deliverance to the captive, and recovering of sight to the blind. He set at liberty them that are bruised. Verse 19. To teach the acceptable year of the Creator. What we did after that. And he closed the book, and he gave it again to the minister. And he what? He sat down. He didn't sit up. He didn't boast himself up. He sat down like a common man. And the eyes of all them that were in the synagogue were fastened upon him. go to First Peter. First Peter chapter 5. Let's go to verse 6. See here? It says here, First Peter chapter 5 verse 6. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. Not yourself. He's going to exalt you. Just know that. That's why when he finished here, see here, and he closed the book and gave it again to the minister, and he sat down. He humbled himself. Humble therefore, verse 6, First Peter chapter 5 verse 6. Humble yourself therefore under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. So we shouldn't be sitting here trying to look at ourselves as lords over the most high flocks. We shouldn't do it in our actions, and we shouldn't do it in our mind. There should be no thoughts and no action in our heart to want to be lords or look at as lords over the most high flock. Shouldn't be nowhere in our mind, in our heart, or in our action. Like I said, he sat as one of the people round about him. Let's go to Sirach. Sirach. Chapter 11. Jump down to verse 5. It reads here. See here? Many kings, many rulers, many teachers have sat down upon the ground, and one that was never thought of had wore the crown. He had the authority to teach. But see here, many kings have sat down upon the ground, humbled himself as one of the people, and one that was never thought of had wore the crown, using the position of authority to be a teacher. But see, when we start doing it for recognition of the members of the congregation, that's when confidence start to seep in, and you start getting an itch. You start feeling yourself, start to become haughty, proud, arrogant. Then all kinds of desires start popping up in your mind. You know, you're gonna look at your fellow brothers, like the other brothers who teaching, the other deacons, and even the other elders, either at competition or less than you when it comes to teaching. That's what seeps in. Watch this. So Rock, chapter 32, verse 1. See ya? It says, yo, if providing thou made a master, a teacher of the law, leader of a feast, assembly of the table of the Lord, where knowledge is being fed. It says here, lift not up, but be among them, the praying of one of the rest. Take diligent care of them, and what? Sit down. Let's go to Sirach chapter 1, verse 30. Sirach 1, jump down to verse 30. Here, there's your in scripture, exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul, and so God discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation. So, if you're boastfulness and proudness, so you show yourself up as a Lord in front of everybody, He's going to bring you down in front of everybody. He's going to bring shame upon you. See ya? This we do to the proud. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. So God discovered thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation, so everyone can see it. Because thou camest not in truth. No, you came deceitfully. You came for personal gains. You came for personal desires. To desire the Creator. So thou camest not in the truth to the desire of the Creator. No, but thy heart is full of deceit. Like I said, you can fool me, but you can't fool the Most High. Go to 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel. 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 3. See ya? Says right here. talk no more exceedingly, highly elevated, proudly, boastful, arrogant. Said, let not arrogancy come out of your mouth, because the Spirit of God is a guide of knowledge, and by him action, cause, and reason are weighed, measured, are determined. So we can't hide nothing from the Spirit of God. He knows our reason for everything we do. Ain't nothing we can hide from him. So I don't know why we think we can fool. See, that's how much we have so much respect on flesh. We so concentrated on trying to deceive flesh. We understand the Spirit of God sees all things. You can't hide nothing from the Spirit of God. That's how we fool ourselves. Being stupid. Watch us go over to Psalms. Psalms chapter 94. Verse 7. And it reads, see ya? Yet they say, Spirit of God shall not see, neither shall, see ya? They said, the Spirit of God shall not see, shall not perceive, neither shall the guide of Jacob regard, consider it. Come down to verse 8. He said, understand, you British, you foolish, you old fool among the people, and ye foolish. When will thou be wise? You old fool. When you get sense, know that ain't nothing can slip from under the Most High eyes. You fool. Says yo, when will you be wise? You old fool. You only fooling yourself. You ain't fooling the Most High. He sees everything. He sees what you're about. From the day he gives you a position, he knows what you can become to the end. Can't fool him. Verse 9. See ya? He that planned the air, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, understand it, shall he not perceive? Like, really? But you always kill me up. I say yes, but verse 10. Jump down, Rachel. Say 1 verse 10. Rachel, after the question mark. He that teacheth man knowledge, he that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? He asks us a question. Verse 11. The Spirit of God know the thoughts of man, that they are vanity, vain, empty. The Lord, Lord is going to make known. He's going to expose your desire in front of everybody, big man. Every single body can see it. To bring shame upon you. Let's go to Isaiah. Go to Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 3. See ya? Rachel. See ya. Isaiah 47 verse 3. Thy nakedness, thy imagination, and thy thoughts and deception shall be uncovered, shall be revealed, shall be exposed. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. All of us can see it. You can see a rise, you can see a downfall. You're going to be an example for everybody to see what not to do when he put you in a position of being a teacher. See ya? Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. I will not meet thee comparing as a man. Why? This is why. Watch this. Isaiah 14. They can't say you ain't because you're doing it. You just do it. He ain't put us here to put us. He put it there because he know us. He know Jacob. He know us. Watch this. Isaiah 14 verse 13. See y'all? Rachel. That's why he can bring shame upon you in front of the whole congregation. All can see it. Why? Because for thou hast said in thy heart, and all thy desires, I will send into heaven. I will set my throne above the stars of God, above the people of God. Even your fellow brothers in teaching, you can try to exalt yourself above them, thinking you're better than them, think you're smarter than them, think you're wiser than them. I was sent also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. For 14th year, I was sent above the heights of the cloud. Some even do right here. I'll be like the Most High. We do. We swear on our heart we be like the Most High. Our action show it. You say much you want to say to me, oh no, 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 no. You say, oh no. Your action show you won't be like the Most High. Because only the Most High was get praised. Only the Most High was get exalted. Not you. See, because this role within the body of believers that you're not going to take, providing you're not humble, or subdue your spirit within you, the thoughts and desires that flesh want, you're going to one, get exposed. Two, you will fall. Three, you will be cut down. I always want us to remember this, brothers and sisters, especially us brothers. Remember this. Watch this. Let's go to second address, chapter 4, and verse 30. See ya? Remember this. It's right here. For a grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. It's been sown. And how much more ungodliness had it brought up unto this time? From the time you become a teacher to the very end, you water that green of evil seed. You watered that. And it showed its ugly head. It showed who you are, who you was from the beginning. It's going to. You give that seed, that evil seed, no water, no knowledge, no nourishment to flourish. Bring forth those evil fruits, those evil thoughts, those evil desires. You don't give the seed no water. Watch this. Go, Sarah. Sarah. 25. 24. See ya? Of that woman, of that spirit begetting us, came the beginning of sin. And through her, we all die. Same spirit within us, we keep watering every single day, came the beginning of sin. We water that desire within the spirit, Rachel. We nourish that every single day. Jump down to verse 26. No, verse 25. It says here, give the water, get a noise, no passage. Cut it off. Cut it off. Here, get a water, no passage. Cut that off. Neither that wicked woman and wicked spirit, liberty, freedom, the cloud abroad. To get a time to go searching around, just looking at, oh wow, what? That's enticing. I want that. That's what we do. We get that spirit freedom. We expose that spirit to all these worldly stuff and just fuel that spirit just to want to be a whore, just to want to be a covetous spirit, boastful, proud, envious. I say, get a knowledge, no passion, cut that off. Suffocate it. Need a wicked spirit, liberty to get abroad. Jump down to verse 26. See ya? Read that again. Give the water. Get her understanding, her truth, and her teaching. No passion, no poverty, no opportunity. No opportunity. The wicked woman, wicked spirit, no liberty, no freedom, no grace. See up with 26. Says if provided she go not if thou wouldst have her, cut her off, separate, forsake her for thy flesh, for thy desire, and give her a bill, Give her evidence, give her action, give her ark of divorce, of separation, and let her go. Because why? By your actions, you separate yourself from flesh, from all her works, all her desires. You cut her off through your actions. You don't talk this. You show this. You cut her off. You get her that bill. You give her the evidence of your separation from her through your actions. How we said, just get her. No process. You cut it off. Don't be like Adam. Who hold on to his wife? Hold on to the spirit. Let's go over there. Let's go over the chances. Genesis chapter 2, verse 20. See y'all? Genesis 2 and 20. Watch this. Genesis 2 and 20. Let's start down here. Genesis 2 and 20. Says here. But for Adam, there was found no help meet for him. John verse 21. And it reads. Watch this. And the Spirit of God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam. And he slept. And he took one of his spirit and closed up the flesh. And what? He replaced your spirit. He placed the spirit within you and keep your spirit. Like we said, close the flesh and replacement thereof. So you keep your spirit. See ya? And the spirit with the spirit of God are taken from man, made he woman, and brought her unto Adam. And Adam said, "This is now flesh of my flesh. This is now bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she's taken over man." Verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, Yahweh, his father, and his mother, Jehovah, and shall cleave unto his spirit, and they two shall be one flesh, one mind, one spirit. Watch this. Verse 25. And they were both naked in sin and confusion. The man, the male and female, and their spirit. And they were not ashamed. They were not ashamed because they were not ashamed. So why? So God didn't correct them. He didn't rebuke them. They didn't see nothing wrong with the action. So if they didn't see nothing wrong with the action, why should if they didn't see nothing wrong with the action, why should the Most High correct them or rebuke them? See ya? And they were both naked. They were both in sin and confusion. The male and the female, and their spirit, and were not ashamed. So you're not ashamed. So Lord give you up. He ain't correcting nobody. He give you opportunity to get it right the first time. Not come back to you a second time. Watch this. Romans chapter 1, verse 21. Verse 21. See y'all? Because that when they knew God, they glorify him not as God. They respect him not as God, as a guy. Respect him not as a guy. Neither were they thankful. He wasn't thankful. But what? Became vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart was darkened. Jump down to verse 28. See y'all? Even when they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to reprobate mind to do the things which are not convenient. Coming on, verse 32. Who knowing the doctrine teachings of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only to do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. And those same thoughts, can come from within yourself or people close to you, that is around you. See, like, let me give example. Let's say, like, let me give example of, let's say, I have a friend, right? we have a friend. We have a friend who a business, right? And my friend who be like, boy, joining, boy, Paul business striving, bro. You doing big things, bro. But he getting contract here, he getting contract there. He making plenty money, but he doing big things. Then right, he trying to say, they trying to tell you, say, oh yeah, man, I see you doing your little thing. You hear that? Your little thing. I see you doing your little thing. But see, you got to catch what they trying to say. See, he boasting up our other friend, right? But then when it come to you, he said, oh, I see you doing your little thing. So right there and then, see, they very mischievous. Remember that Green, you will see it. He trying to water that Green, you will see it in you to start to envy your friend. You see, that's a mischievous person. That's a mischievous man. So you got to be very careful. You got to listen to them carefully. So I'm saying, speaking from experience, you know, in every in every action there's a reaction. No, just listen, you take heed, and you observe that person going forward. You don't gotta respond, because eventually he can show his hair too. But I show an example how some ways they trip you up. They'll want to have you want to start envying another brother because they come to you in a very mischievous way. Because they're very mischievous, they idle, just trying to sow the scores amongst brethren, among fellow brothers who teaching together. That's what they do. That's why you got to watch out for the craftiness. Don't get caught in the web. That's a wicked person. Watch this. Let's go to Sirach. Sirach 2 and 1. He says right here, my son, my servant, provide not come to serve the Creator, prepare thy soul for temptation, for influence, for persuasion. He says here, set thy heart, thy mind, all right, firm. Set your heart desires firm and constantly and firm. So don't let no man try to plant seed of jealousy or envy in you. And constantly endure, bear, stay firm, and make not haste in time of trouble, in time of trials. You don't do that. You stand firm. Let no man plant no water that seed within you. Like I say, they're very mischievous. They idle. Trust you, me, I tell you it. It's gonna come. You're not gonna avoid it. You ain't special. You ain't exempt. It's gonna come. In many different form of fashion, they're gonna come. Self-inflicted or by allowing other people to sow discourse with you amongst your brethren. It's gonna come either way. You just gotta be prepared. You gotta be wise enough to see those things. Watch this. Stay over here in Sirach. Sirach, chapter 11, verse 33. And it reads, see y'all? Rachel, take heed of a mischievous man, for he wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blood. Go to Proverbs. And not like saying it's on top of my head. It's in scripture. It's in scripture. I don't know what I think it is. I'm talking what the Spirit of Mosiah is going to show me to show you to look out for. Proverbs 6, jump down to verse 14. See y'all? Right there. What he says, y'all? Forwardness is in the heart. It's in his heart. He devises mischief continually. He sows discourse. See it? Jump down to verse 18 and 19. Proverbs 6, 18 and 19. See y'all? A heart that devises wicked imagination. Feet desires that is swift in running to mischief. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that sows discourse among brethren. Watch this. Mark. Mark chapter 6, verse 4. See ya? Mark 6 and 4. See ya? Like I said, however, Jesus said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, but in his own country, among his own kids, and in his own house. See, your own friends ain't gonna rate you. So like I say, don't don't be shocked. If I use that example with the friend, the two friends, and the other friend who posting up his post up the next friend, but he doing it for mischievous gain. He doing it for mischievous reasons. If I post up the first one, right, and then come to you, be like, oh yeah, I see you doing your little thing too. You know, he ain't call the first friend think little, right? Because that's how little. That's why who's secretly envying you. But to get you to fall, he can plant a seed in your head. And I hope you take it up and take it in and act on it. Like I said, don't think for a sec everyone's happy for you. And like I said, it does be the very same ones that's around you. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms 109, verse 85. Psalms 109, Psalm 109, man, Psalm 119 and 85. 119. Oh, shoot again. Shoot. I can read on it. Psalm 119, 85. 85. Right here. See ya? The proud have digged a pit for me, which are not after thy law. Mm-mm. See that? Come down to verse 98. Let me see something. 98. Verse 98. See ya? Though thou through thy commandment, though through thy commandment, hast made me wiser than my enemies. I didn't say you can't fool me, but they are ever with me. They can be around, they can be with you. Like I said, don't react. Time and tell. Keep it easy. For though through thy commandment, thy instruction, hast made me wiser than my enemies. Let Most High guide you how to deal with that person. Watch yourself. Watch this. Go to Job. 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 Chapter 5 and verse 12. Job chapter 5 verse 12. Watch this. Oh man. Hey, now that's funny. Job 5 and 12. See how he said he disappoint he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise their actions. Boy. Oh man, look at that again. See how he disappointed the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their actions. You'd be like, Murphy is like, but I ain't wake yet. Thought I would have wake. Yeah, wake, bro. I perceive it from a long time what you about. That's how you got, that's how you gotta be. You can't overreact. I show in the scripture. In the scripture, he's disappointed in the devices of the crafty. So brothers and sisters, so brothers, you gotta stay focused. Block out the noise around you. All that backbiting and thoughts you're gonna hear about you, because you're gonna hear it about you. Think I joking? Every other time you call by anyone deacons, they'll tell you. Call upon the elders, they'll tell you too. Remember, the race ahead of you. The Most High chose you for a reason. Remember that. Watch us go to Exodus. Exodus. Chapter 18. Jump down to 25. See y'all? 18:25. See ya? And the word of truth chose able men out of Israel, out of all Israel, and made them head over the people, rulers over thousands, rulers over hundreds, rulers over 50, rulers over tens. Jump up verse 22. Says here, and let them teach the people what? All season, all the time. And the people are waiting to be fed by the knowledge and wisdom Jehovah has blessed us with. There's no excuse. Because our Creator, because watch this, because our Creator, she rises up every morning while we snoring and feed us. She's up early every morning, never missing a morning. So we should do likewise. Watch this. Let's go with Proverbs. Go with Proverbs. Proverbs 31, verse 15. And it reads, see, she riseth wisdom. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat, giveth a doctrine, a teaching to her household, and a portion of her, and a portion to her maidens. Let's go to Job. Job. Job chapter 33, verse 15. And it reads, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep fall upon men, and the slumbering upon the bed. Verse 16. He opened the ears of men and sealed their instructions. Go to Proverbs 31, jump down to verse 26. Verse 26. See her? She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue, in the customs, in the truth, is the law of kindness. Jump down to verse 28. See her? Her children, her works are arise up and call her blessed, call her given wisdom, call her anointed. Her husband also, and he confess her, he praise her. So I said, likewise, us men, do the same. We have to do the same. Let's go with Proverbs 30. Watch this. Proverbs 30, verse 15. Watch this. 30 and 15. See ya? People need to be fed. That knowledge, watch this. Proverbs 30 and 15. Let's go start at 1b. See ya? Right here. There are three things that are never satisfied. Yea, four things said not it is enough. Come down to verse 6, maybe verse 16. And let's get after the semicolon. Right here. The earth, the people that is not filled with knowledge, with the water, and the desire that said it is not enough. It ain't enough. They need that food every single day from Sunday to Saturday. Every single day. It ain't enough. That's why we need these feeders. We need able men. We never have enough. See ya? The people that is not filled with knowledge and the fire desire that said not it is enough. You can never say that we want to get feed. Boy, I want to get feed. I want to get feed too. Go First Peter. First Peter. First Peter chapter 5. Verse 1. See ya? The elders which are among you I exhort, who am also an elder, and a witness of the suffering of the anointed part, and also a partaker of the glory that shall be revealed. He said, yeah, feed. Because why? Proverbs 13, verse 16. B. The earth that is not filled with water, the knowledge, and the fire that said not, it is enough. Because why? They ain't satisfied. It's not enough. It says here, feed the flock of God. Verse 2. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 2. Feed the flock of God, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre's sake, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. Let's go back over to Psalms, chapter 145. Psalms 145. Oh, shoot, man. Psalms 145 and verse 15. See ya? The eyes of all wait upon thee. The understand of all wait upon thee. They rubbing their hand, looking for the next meal. Hey, when the next meal coming, they can't wait for the next meal. See ya? And thou givest them their meat, their doctrine and teaching in due time. Hot, out the oven, off the stove, out the pan, well seasoned. See that? Turn to verse 16. Thou openest thy hand and satisfy the desires of every living thing. Go Psalms 104 and verse 27. Verse 27. These wait all upon thee, that thou mayest give them their doctrine, their teachings in due season. I read that already, right? Yes. So I'm now in verse 28. That thou givest them together. Thou openest thy power, they are filled with good. Be belching and all. Burp. Belly full. Let's go raw. 7, verse 15. It reads, it says here, hate not laborers' work. Don't complain, oh, I tired, man. I worked today, but I gotta take a rest, but they gotta wait. He said, hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. Now I want to pause there for a second. Like, like some of us who work hard, who get a very stressful job. I talking about these brothers them who trying to be teachers. See, like me, but at first, but when I started teaching, bro, shoot. But I had no control. It was work, then home, studying. I had no schedule for my body to rest. So I find shoes. I thought I could sustain it, but I saw my body was draining because I wasn't pacing myself. I wasn't setting a schedule for how I can you know balance my work and my physical work, my spiritual work. I just recently adopted a format like a share for joy, especially by some who work like labor's job like myself. Like me, go to work and come home from work and watch a teaching. After teaching, take my power nap, go sleep from anywhere between 8:30 and 9, depends on what time I'm teaching over. I sleep from 9 till maybe 1:30 or 1 o'clock. Then I get up, work on my teaching for like 4 hours. Then I take another 1 hour sleep and get ready. Like 5:50, I get up, get ready for work. Or sometimes it's 6 o'clock, depends on, where I'm up against that date. And I find myself, being less tired because now I set myself a schedule. That's just what I do. I say everyone do what I do, but by telling us we need to set a schedule, create a schedule, how we can balance the physical work and the spiritual work. But always keep in mind the spiritual work comes first. Always keep that in mind. Okay, brothers and sisters, at least brothers. sisters too, but us brothers. See ya? It says in verse 5, verse 15. Hate not laborers' work, neither husbandry, which the Most High had ordained. He put it on us. Give us that job. The job come before every other job. Go 2 Timothy. 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. Says here, preach, teach the word, be instant in season or the season. So in that very moment, in that appointed time, you need to be ready to teach this word. So reprove, rebuke, exhort, engage, deal with all long suffering and doctrines and teachings. Doctrine and teachings. Said so you gotta be patient, you gotta endure. You don't care if you get the flu or you ain't feeling good. You got to persevere through it. Rest when you're dead. See ya? Go back over to Exodus. Exodus. Chapter 18, verse 26. And it reads, it says, and they taught the people all season, all the time, 7 days a week. That's what we did. The hard course they brought unto Moses. But every small matter they teach themselves. So so and teach themselves accordingly, and teach them accordingly to the talent that was given to you. Like Ella Jenkins said the other day in the teaching, stay in your lane. But some of us want to get out of our lane, trying to prepare a perfect teaching. He said, stay in your lane. Don't look over and be like, Mother Free say so. But how come, how come, how come thinking they'll get 5 talent and they get one? Hold on. It's all right. I can throw 5 talents, man. That's how you get caught up. That's how you find yourself struggling to put together one teaching because you're trying to be perfect. You're looking at what the other man talent. You don't know that deacon or the elder multi blessing with 5 talent. He only give you one. But you trying to say, no, Lord, I deserve 5. So I can try teach like I get 5 talent. You end up stuck. End up ain't put together teaching in weeks. Why? You're watching another man table. You watch what another man is doing. And you understand, and the most I give him the 5 talent. He ain't give you like you one. So you work that one to your strength, to the best of your ability, and you feed them people at 1 talent every single day. Every single time your time you teach, you be prepared to teach them that. Stop being covered in that. Stop being envious of another man table. You love to do those things. You need to get out of that mindset. You should your 1 talent, what most I give you. Stop looking over your shoulder at another man. Oh, what are you doing over there? I want to do that too. Ridiculous. Like I said, some of us get go our way with our lane trying to prepare perfect teaching, and there's no such thing as a perfect teaching. You're gonna leave some stuff out. That's okay. You don't sit there and waste a whole week trying to put together a quote unquote perfect teaching. And people need to be fed. See like what I does? I put together a meal in the time frame I have to prepare, and if I forget some, I double back on it with a new teaching in a little time. I don't sit there and be like, oh man, I need to be perfect. No, bro. I give myself at least 4 days to prepare a teaching. I put it out. If I forget some, it comes to me, I write down a piece of paper, I put on it, next teaching or new teaching. I teach on it either next week or whenever time of time to jump back on teach, I teach on it. That's what we need to do, brothers. Stop trying to be perfect. When you try to be perfect, I'm you know that's showing? I'm showing pride, showing arrogance. That's what I'm showing. Because you weren't doing it for the people, doing it for your own self, doing it for your own desires, to fill your ego. You weren't doing it for me. Don't do it for the rest of the people. Do it for yourself. See, I know my limitation. I know my strength. So I do them to the fullest. Let's go to Machu. See, let's go to Machu. 25 and verse 14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling in a far country who called his own servant and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents. Hey, Deacon Hicks, come, this your 5 talent, Rachel. And to another, 2. Hey, Deacon James, that's your 2 talent. And to another, 1. Hey, John, you come out, you get 1 talent. To every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his part, his leg. He didn't, the one with the 1 talent say, no, what? The trainee, I don't want to train him. I want to take the trainee or the one who had the 5 talent. Or I want to take the trainee, the one who got 2 talent. No, you stay your butt on your part, on your journey. You don't deviate from the most side plan. You stick your hip to the journey what he placed in front of you. You don't go and sit there and say, no man, I want the 5 talent part. I want the 5 talent training. Give me that one. Go Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 9, verse 10. See, he's telling us, brothers. Verse 10. Look here. What's Ecclesiastes 9, 10. Whatsoever thy hand, thy power findeth, do, and do it with thy might. Let me read that again. I want to listen carefully what the most I say. Whatsoever thy hand, thy power findeth to do, do it to thy, join in your might. If you see thy, put your name there. Join in or wherever your name is, put it thy might. For there is no word, nor advice, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave where thou goest. Don't sit here and waste your time on this earth trying to do things that is above your pay grade. You ain't getting paid 1 talent. Why in the world you trying to do 5 talent work? Make it make sense. You fool. Come on, man. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 15. See here? Says here, I speak as to the wise men. Teach you what I say. Some of the verse 13. There had no temptation taken to you, but such as common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted to be above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. He's not going to put you in a situation, he's not going to put you in a role where you see you're not capable of performing it. You does that. You do that when you take it upon yourself to take yourself out of that role and put yourself in another man role or another role the most I ain't put you in to do. Then you're struggling. Oh, I might need more time, man. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with this teaching. No, you want to put it together so people say, oh boy, Jordan, but you're not afraid, but Jordan, but that teaching was off the chain, bro. Break down the scripture. You was deep. That's what we want here. We want to hear praise and confession by men. That's what we want. First Peter 5 and verse 5. See ya? Likewise, you younger. And put the deacons and the brothers. Let's put ourselves there. Likewise, you younger, submit yourself unto the elder. Yea, all you be subject one to another. Be you clothed with humility. For God resists the proud and giveth grace to the humble. You don't sit there and be like, you know what? I don't be like that yellow. I don't do what that yellow doing. Being proudful, being boastful. See ya? For God resists the proud and giveth grace to the humble, the ones who is meek, the ones who stay in their lane, the one who keep that who use that talent, that one talent, and he run with that one talent. That's the one he give grace to. He give favor to. Not for you all, not for you boastful, brutish men. He don't do that for you all. Girls are raw. 32, verse 9. See ya? If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with them. That's where we go wrong. And when ancient men are in place, use not many words. I could put I could put deacons there with us, so some deacons might be stronger than others. Don't sit there and try to make yourself equal with them. Because they ain't even on your run. They doing what they gotta do. You looking at them trying to beat them. That time they don't help them. They don't help you in their mind when it comes to teaching. But you all in their mind. I mean you all in your mind. Being covetous. If thou be among great men, make not thyself equal with men, with them, and with ancient men, and with ancient men are in place, use not many words. So we have seen in time past where we had some strong men, able men who still to this day very equipped and capable to give insight on knowledge and doctrine of Jehovah, who was at one point in time holding positions as feeders at King James Bible University, feeding Jehovah's flock. But like the scriptures say, time and chance happened to them all. You know, watch this. Go to Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. Says here, to everything there's a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. Everyone get opportunity. Verse 2 says here, after semicolon, says here, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which was planted. Come down to verse 6. See here? Says here, a time to get, a time to lose, a time to keep, and a time to cast away. But how we handle it tells the character of the person and who he was all along. Let's go to Matthew. Like I said, time is going to tell what a person was. So through him handling himself on his way, on how he been taken down, how he handled himself after the fact, it shows who he was from the beginning. It shows where every man is from the beginning. Don't get mad at me. I ain't in the envelope. Only showing you most high showing me to show you. Watch this. Sirach 37, verse 16. Yeah? It says, yeah, let reason go before every and everybody every action, and counsel and purpose and reason before, prior to every action. Verse 17. See here, the contents, the parents, is a sign, a token of change of the heart, inward man, his desires. Verse 18 says here, four manner, four way, four custom of things appear, good and evil, life and death. But the tongue, the language, the speech, the culture practice, rule it over them, rule it, govern over them continually. Verse 19 says here, there is one wise and teaches many, and yet is unprofitable to himself. See, that's the Pharisees mentality. No, he teach you everything, right? What you supposed to do, right? What you need to do, but he himself ain't doing it. He himself ain't displaying it. Teach you every day about how to be humble and meek and follow the Most High and all that stuff, right? Follow this path. Don't envy no man. Don't do this, but yet you don't contrary to what you do to what you've been teaching. Like it says here, there's one that is wise, very knowledgeable, very capable of teaching, and teaches many, yet unprofitable to himself. He ain't profitable. He profitable because like I say, he practicing what he preaching, he teaching. He's profitable in himself. He may be profitable to me and you, but his own self, he profitable. That's why he get cut down. Like I said, that's a Pharisee, that's a Pharisee mentality. Watch this. Go with Matthew. I'm sure why I said the Pharisee mentality. Go with Matthew. Matthew chapter 23, start verse 1. See ya? Then speak Jesus to the multitude and to his disciples, saying, scribes and Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Verse 3 says, yeah, and all their above reason whatsoever they bid you observe, that observe and do, but do ye not after their works, but they say and do not. They tell you all the things. Oh, you mustn't envy a man. You mustn't covet off the man. You mustn't create mischief. So it's caused among brethren. All the stuff they telling you, no. But everything they telling you, they doing. They tell you not to do it, but they doing it. Watch this. 24. For they buy heavy burden and grievous to be borne, and laid them on men's shoulder, but they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. They tell you to do all these things you must do. How you must do all things is to inherit salvation. But they themselves wouldn't even pick up that cross and carry it too. They want you to pick up the cross and carry it, right? But they ain't carrying their cross because they believe it's Lord. They believe they too up there to do that. But they only fooling themselves. See ya? Watch this. 45. All their work they do to be seen by men. That's what they do. See ya? That's what it says here. It's Rock 37, 46, and verse 19. There's one that is wise, very knowledgeable, teaches many, but yet unprofitable to themselves. See ya? All their works they do to be seen by men. 46. See ya? They loved the uttermost rooms of the feast, and the chief seat in the gathering places of the people, and greeting in the marketplace, and be called the man Rabbi. Hey Deacon, hey Elder, what's up Deacon? What's up Elder? Yeah, everyone. Psalm 9 verse 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, shall be brought low. And he that humble himself shall be exalted. Like I said, many of us, like I said, show us. I can speak on a humble man. Now I ain't throwing him under the bus. I ain't gonna throw him under the bus, but when I first came to Kingdom Bible University, this was one teacher. I love his teaching. I and I never met him. I never met him before the Passover. Like I thought before I met him, I'd listen to teaching, right? I said, teach very knowledgeable in scripture. It feed me a lot. It helped me the way I is right now to become a teacher. With teachings too. I was saying, boy, this is a humble man, you know. And then I finally got to meet him Passover. Just what I thought about him, watching him on YouTube. He displayed that same person who I thought he was in person when I first met him for the first time. Same humble man, same meek man. Never changed. Same person who he was on TV, same person he was in person. You know, and even when it was time to be, you know, taken down, you know, from who he was at the beginning to at the end, he showed the humility. He humbled himself. First of all, he took ownership of what he took ownership, and his response, man, listen, I felt bad. It hurt me because because of respect I had for him. But I tell you one thing, he gained more respect from me that day, and I always have respect for him up to this day. That's a man. He went up to responsibility, and he stand like a man, and he talk about what he had to say, and he humbled himself. He ain't went nowhere. I respect that man. He did more to the end than the beginning, because he showed me. Because he was. Because let me show you something. Watch this. Let me show you something. Let me show you what he did. Romans. Let me show you what he did. Romans 1 verse 20. That's what he did. For the visible things of God are clearly seen, being understood by the things he created. Even the turn upon God there, but there without excuse. He created man in his image. Humble, meek. That's what he was. He was an example to what we should do in our position. And if something happens, we get put down, what we should how we should carry ourselves and conduct ourselves after we get put down. And he displayed that. And I'll always respect him up to this day. As a man, he's an example for everyone who saw that. He should be example to us because he displayed an example of a humble servant from his rise even to a so-called brought down to back to a learner or back to someone who's in the back. Never change. Watch this. Let's go to Sirach 37 verse 22. See ya? Another is wise to himself, and the fruits of understanding are commendable in his mouth. Curiosity is. Curiosity is. Curiosity is. Chapter 7, verse 8. See ya? Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. Like I said, he did more at the end than the beginning. Because he was an example. I physically saw this. What he's teaching all those years, I physically saw it in his actions. He wasn't just talking it, he was living it. He wasn't just teaching it. He was it. He showed everything he taught teaching, he believed and he showed it. See ya? The better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. That's a mic drop right there. Meditate on that. Let me show you the hypocrite and the proud man. What the hypocrite and the proud man does. Watch this. Job. Job. Chapter 8, verse 15. He shall lean upon his house, but it shall not stand. He shall hold it fast, but it shall not endure. So you can pump fake as much as you want, but time has a funny way of revealing himself. So I'm down up at verse 14. See ya? Whose hope shall be cut off, and whose trust shall be, and whose trust shall be a spider web. Jump down to verse 13. So are the path of all that forget God, and the hypocrite hope shall perish. Ezekiel chapter 17 and verse 24. And it reads, see ya? And all the trees of the field shall know that the Spirit of God hath brought down the high tree. Read that again. And all the trees, all the elders, all the teachers of the people shall know that the Spirit of God hath brought down the high tree. After proud, the high-minded teacher have exalted the low tree. As the humble feeder, the humble teacher, the humble elder, the humble deacon have dried up the green tree and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Spirit of God, have spoken, and I have done it. He done it. He exposed you. He showed who you was. Go to Luke. Luke chapter 18 and verse 10. It reads, watch this. Two men went up in the temple to confess. The one, a Pharisee, that's the proud one, that's the arrogant one, the high-minded one, that's the boastful one. And the other, the publican, that's the humble one. He know he did wrong. He admitted his fault. He confessed his fault. Watch this. Verse 11. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus, confessed thus to himself. God, I thank thee that I'm not compared with other men, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican. That you saying the parable how Pharisees operate and how a common man operate. He does nothing wrong. When time to speak up or when time to confess his fault, he can never do it. He can never acknowledge it. Either he can defer or he can say nothing. That's a Pharisees mentality. If you did something wrong, you own up to it. That's what we need to do. Own up to our mistakes. Own up to what we did wrong. Don't cast aside again nothing. Don't put on nobody else. You deal with that. You created. I'm man enough to create it. You man enough to confess about it. Jump down to verse 13. See ya? The publican, the humble one, the humble man. He know he did wrong. He know he wasn't doing what he supposed to be doing. He understand that. But would stand far off and would not lift up as much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote his breast, smote upon his breast, and said, God, have mercy upon me, a sinner. See? And the publican stand afar off. Let's go to Psalms. When it says the publican stand afar off, right? Let's go to Psalms. Psalms chapter 1. See ya? Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. He didn't walk in the way of that sin. He didn't walk in the way of that Pharisee. He didn't walk in the way of that proud, arrogant man. He didn't walk in that self-willed man. Nor stand in the way of sinners, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. Come down to verse 4. See ya? The ungodly are not so, but are like a calf which the wind hath driven away. Spirit have driven away. See ya? Verse 5. Therefore, the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment of teaching, nor the sinner in the congregation of the righteous. Verse 6. See ya? For the Spirit of God knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Go back over Luke 18, verse 14. See ya? I tell you, this man went down to his house justified rather than the other. For everyone that exalts himself shall be abased brought low, and he that humbles himself shall be exalted. That's the humble man. That's the humble servant. That's the one who acknowledges faults Acknowledge its wrongdoings. Acknowledge its downfall. Acknowledge it. You own up to it. Brothers, as an example, always remember that we ain't never too big to get put down. We ain't never too big to get humbled by the Most High. But when He humble us, how we carry ourselves when He humble us. Watch this. Psalms, the 5 and verse 5. See ya? The foolish shall not stand in thy sight. Thou hatest all workers of iniquity. Ox, chapter 7. No, get it from Psalms, verse 4, man. Verse 4. See ya? But thou art not a guide that hath pleasure in wickedness. Psalms 5 and verse 4. But thou effectively art not a guide that hath pleasure in wickedness. Neither shall evil dwell with thee. So you got to put you out. So as I close the teaching, I want us to remember that we are not laboring for ourselves only, but for the younger generation that's coming up after we're done. They're going to grab that baton and continue on the race. Let's go over to John. John, chapter 21, verse 13. Yeah? And Jesus then cometh and taketh bread, taketh the doctrine, the knowledge, and giveth them, and the fishes likewise. It's a rock. 24, verse 34. And it reads, remember, it's rock 24, verse 34. Remember that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. Remember that. Stop being selfish. We ain't living for ourselves, we living for the other, for them that seek wisdom also. Get up our high horse. Stop being selfish. Stop thinking about self. Let's go with John. John chapter 21, verse 12 says here, Jesus said unto them, come and dine. And none of the disciples durst to ask, who art thou? Knowing that it was the Creator. Verse 14. Then is now the third time that Jesus showed himself to his disciples, and after that he was risen from the dead. Jump down to verse 15. So when they had dined, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than this? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. I promised thee. He said unto him, feed my lamb, feed my people, feed Israel, feed Jehovah's servants. Verse 16. He said to him again a second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep, feed those ones who will follow me, feed my humble servants. Verse 17. Then said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was queer, Peter was angry, because he said it unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Jesus said unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 18. It says, yo, verily, verily, say unto thee, when thou wast young, thou girdest, thou carriest, supported, strengthened Let's read it again. Very, very soon to thee. When thou wast young, thou girdest, thou carried, thou supported, thou strengthened, thou journeyed thyself, and walk whither thou wouldest. But when thou hast been old, thou shalt stretch forth thy hands, and another shall carry, bear the burden for thee, and carry thee whither thou wouldest. So they're going to sustain the same ones coming after us. They're going to sustain the same level of endurance and fulfill that same promise you and I made to Jehovah, feeding his sheep. Brothers and sisters, this has been Deacon John the King James Bible University. I want to say shalom to all. Shalom.